Hello? Peter? Here, has your dad left yet? 10 minutes ago. Well, he ought to be home by now. Hey, here. Was the baby all right? It didn't cry when its granddad took him out. Ah, bless him. Oh, he does love his granddad, you know. Hey, here, you've wrapped him up well, haven't you? Did you put a hot water bottle in his cot? Oh, I think that's your dad I can hear now. Hang on.
Here it is, bless him, all safe and sound.
I wondered where you'd got to. Put him down there, gently. I'm just on to our Peter. Your dad's just brought him in now. Yes. Ah, bless him. Who's a little love? Oh, he does love his grandma. I am just talking to your daddy on the telephone. Yes, I am. Isn't it? It's lovely. You are? No, don't bother. Now, look, I've just made all his food, and I'm going to give it to him, and then I'm going to get him settled down. Now, look, don't be silly. Nothing's too much trouble. Off you go, the two of you, and enjoy yourselves. And don't hurry back. Oh, hey, and give our love to Shirley. All right, love. Ta-ta. God bless. Well, I was worried to death about you. It doesn't take an hour, you know, to collect a baby.
Well, it took me half an hour to unload his stuff. I'm not kidding, they send blokes up in rockets with less stuff than that.
Don't you listen to what your granddad's saying. Darling, Andrew. Who's a little chicken? Who's a little dog? Do you know, Freddie, that's the most intelligent-looking baby I've ever seen at that age. Yeah, do what we can look after him properly.
Hey, dear lass, he's only here for one night. Now, don't go getting yourself into one of your states like you did over our two.
Into one of my states? Don't you forget that I brought up two children single-handed, you know. I mean, you were never there, so how would you know?
I was in the army and there was a war on. And I wasn't in a pub, you know, I was in bloody Benghazi.
Oh, hey, what's all this lot then?
Oh, that's little Andrew's. Oh, and that's the blow lamp I lent out Peter, my old one. It was leaking, so I put it in there. Well, I thought it was the right place for it.
A blow lamp? Look, well, put it away, Freddie. I don't want the baby playing with it. Now I must go and get him some food.
Well, what shall I do with Andrew then? Put him in the front room?
Oh, no. No, it's too cold in there. Because, you see, you've never seen to this door. There's a shocking draft coming underneath it.
Don't worry, I've got the draft-proof stuff. I'll put it up after tea.
Yes, well, Andrew will have to stay in here until you've done it. I've put the convector on. Oh, isn't it lovely? I do hope he's going to settle down. Oh, but don't look, Freddie is sucking his little thumb.
Yeah. He couldn't get it in further if he tried, could he?
Here, he's coughing. What's the matter with him?
I think he's got his thumb stuck in his tonsils. He's all right, look.
You know, it's not good for him sucking his thumb, Freddie. I am very much surprised at our Shirley letting him do that, you know. That's going to pull all his teeth forward and make his mouth all funny.
Get away. I sucked my thumb till I was 8 years old.
Look at you. Your mother should have been horsewhipped. Do you know, I've often wondered how your mouth got funny like that.
Eh?
Well, that great big gap between your teeth. Just look at it. Are you sure it was your thumb you sucked and not your big toe? Well, I only hope he doesn't grow up to look anything like you.
Yeah, oh, come on, leave him alone. Let's go and have some tea.
Oh, well, you'll have to wait for yours, Freddie, because I've got to see to the baby's food first.
I'll come and give you a hand. Shall I cut him a bit of cold meat up?
Now, look, I've boiled him some carrots, love. If you'll just pass them through that grater, I can make his custard.
Well, are you going to give him these? These are the tins his mother sent.
No, I'm going to give him fresh food tonight, because he looks just a little bit pale to me, and I think he needs building up. No, you just grate me those carrots, and then I can mix them with some gravy. Don't touch them with your hands. Here, use a fork.
I say, Thora,
Well, look,
he's a lovely little fella, isn't he?
isn't it nice having a baby round the house again?
Ah, it is. Doesn't time fly? First thing you're courting, next thing you're a grandmother.
Well, it wasn't as easy as all that, you know. I did stop in between to have a couple of children myself. Oh, Freddie, look what you're doing, love. It's going all over the table.
Well, I'm a plumber, not a midwife.
I shall have to throw that lot away now.
What for?
Well, if you think I'm going to give the baby that food when it's been on this filthy table, you are very much mistaken.
Get away. It won't hurt him. When we were over at Shirley's last week for tea, he chucked half his pudding on the floor. Shirley didn't seem to worry. She scraped it all up again.
She didn't put it back on its plate.
No, she didn't. She stuffed it straight in his mouth.
Well, look, while he's staying here with us, he is going to be looked after properly. Now, look, love, there's another carrot or two there. Will you just put them through there?
Look, it's not coming through properly, love. There's not enough weight in one carrot.
Well, I'd say put something on it to push it through.
Right. Oh, God!
You touched that with your finger, didn't you? Well, it serves you right. Anything to do a job quickly. It doesn't matter to you, does it, that the baby will have to eat grit and dirt?
Well, it wasn't coming through.
Oh, look, I'll do it. If you really want to help, you can go and prepare some grapes. Look, he loves grapes. There's some over in there on a plate.
Well, what shall I do with these, then?
We'll take the pips out.
All right.
Don't, with your hands. Don't be digging your filthy, dirty fingers into them, Freddie. Here, look, use a knife. Well, you're touching them now. Use a fork.
This is daft. It's like trying to play billiards with no chalk, is it?
Well, pips are dangerous.
Yeah, I know that. Nearly cut my finger off trying to get one. Look, I'll have to use my fingers.
Look, Freddie, it's not hygienic. I mean, well, we never know what you've been touching.
Man, he's out there sucking his thumb all day. Nobody asking where he puts that.
Look, if you're going to go on about with your fingers, wash your hands. Now then, I'm not going to have it said that the baby came here and he caught a germ at his grandmother's. Least of all that he caught a germ off his grandfather. Now go on, love, scrub your hands. With a brush, and under the nails.
I feel like Dr. Kildare getting ready to operate on the grape.
Oh, well, go on and here, rinse all that soap off. I don't want him poisoning with carbolic.
Seems right, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, perhaps he's hungry.
Hey, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do it for you. I'll change him.
What, you'll change him? My word, being a grandfather's altered you, hasn't it? I never recall you offering to change any of your own children when
That
you came
was
home.
different, my dear.
Oh.
I was an inexperienced young man in those days.
Oh, dear, and you've spent the last 20 years, I suppose, learning how to change babies. Oh, how I've misjudged you. You see, there was I thinking you were in a pub every night, while all the time you were at night school, learning how to put nappies on. Go on, love, if you want, you can change it, but do it properly, won't you?
Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
Well, I wouldn't want to touch him with my hands, you know. I shall use a knife and fork. Isn't he a bonny lad, eh?
Oh, he's lovely. Oh, he's a lovely little boy. And who ate all his food? And when your mummy rings up, I'm going to tell her that you did. Now, you just lay there like a good little boy, and Granny'll go and get your cot ready. And Grandad's going to make your room all nice and cosy. Aren't you?
Am I? Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Freddie, love.
It's all right, love. There, I've nearly finished now.
I should think so, and about time, too.
Oh, turn it up. I only started at 3 o'clock.
Ah, but you promised to do it Christmas 1950. I told you I'd be a grandmother before you'd got that done. Hey, these blankets need airing well. I can't understand how, Shirley, you know. No wonder that poor little baby's cold. Ah, well, never mind. Tonight it's going to have some beautiful warm blankets.
It's all done now. There's no draft coming through there.
Well, it still feels drafty to me, Freddie.
It can't be. I've done all round the frame and across the top and bottom.
But you see, you haven't done the keyhole. Now, that is where the draft is coming through. Feel there. Go on, feel.
Thora, you're fussing too much. It doesn't matter.
Yes, but it does look with a baby. You see, that keyhole is on exactly the same level as his little head. Now then, we don't want him getting earache, do we?
Oh, all right, then. Got a bit of felt here. I'll stuff that in. There we are. Now, that's perfect now. There's no draft there at all.
No. Right. Now, will you jump up and open that window?
Yes, love. Open a window? What's the point of doing all this plugging up? You said he had to be in a room with no drafts.
But yes. But you see, he's got to have plenty of fresh air as well. Now, Freddie, if you wouldn't mind, love, do get up there, because I can't with my back. It's that bad.
All right, all right.
That's too low down. That's too high up, love, they'll be in and out.
Why don't we keep it closed and unplug the keyhole again?
No, bring it down a bit. Down a bit more. That's it. Now about halfway. Now that's just right. Unless the wind changes.
Oh, blimey, no. What are you going to do now?
I am going to plug in this electric fire. You see, the baby's got to have fresh air, but it's got to be kept warm as well. Yeah, just look at this time, and we haven't even got the room ready yet. You know the baby should have been put down ages ago. Now, come on, let's get the cot into place first.
Well, where are you going to put it then?
Well, over there, I think.
Right.
Yeah, no, wait a minute, Freddie. Come here, bring it back, love. Look, unplug the television set first, will you? Because, you see, with the baby being here, we're not going to watch the television, are we? Put it in the hall. No, leave the television for a minute, Freddie. I'll tell you what. Do the cot, and then I can start getting it ready, you see.
Make your mind up, love. Where do you want it?
Well, I don't know. Let's think. Now, where would be the best place? Here, I think. Against this wall, behind the door. Now, have you put it up properly?
Of course I have. You can't go wrong with a job like this. Forgot about the bolt at the bottom.
Unbelievable, isn't it, that you can't remember how to put a cot up?
Well, I didn't do it that often. I was away in the army, if you remember.
Well, never mind, I won't complain, because I'm used to fending for myself.
Well, I was out in Benghazi. I couldn't get compassionate leave just to come home and put a cot up. Look, it's all right now.
All right, then, come on. Put it against this wall, will you? Here. Well, I don't know. Wait a minute, though, Freddie. I better move this lamp first. That's what I'll do.
It is, just right there.
Yeah, lovely. Freddie, you did remember to put the cot with the side that comes down away from the wall, didn't you? You didn't, did you? So you'll have to turn it round, won't you? Otherwise we won't be able to put the baby in the cot, will we?
Couldn't we drop him in over the top?
No, we couldn't, and we couldn't push him in through the bars either. Oh, and I'd forgotten the phone. You see, we can't have the baby there in case the phone goes.
Well, we'll have to answer it, he won't.
Don't be so funny. What I mean is if the phone goes, it's going to waken the baby up. And it will go, because our Peter and Shirley are going to ring up as soon as they get there. No, look, we shall have to put the cot somewhere else.
I know. What about by the window?
Oh, yes.
Away from the phone?
Oh, no. You see, because there'd be a draft there, otherwise I would have put the cot there before, wouldn't I?
I thought you said that was fresh air.
Not if you are underneath it. No, the cot will have to go into the middle of the room, and you'll have to move that table into the window.
Will you stop mucking me about?
You've got to waken the baby, keep your voice down.
Well, make your ruddy mind up then. Look, may I suggest that he goes over in that corner?
You may not. And stop being suggestive. Now look, put the table in the window. Isn't it marvellous? The lovely little animal. Why don't you go to sleep, Abizzy? I know you're not warm enough, are you, eh? Granny'll have to go and get you another blanket, won't she? You lovely little boy. Yes, you are.
Well, that's the general picture for tonight and tomorrow. And as you can see, those incoming winds from a northeasterly direction will bring somewhat colder weather, with temperatures being several degrees below seasonal average. Very cold for this time of the year.
Very cold. Did you hear that, Freddie? You better take that fire into the baby's room.
I need that fire out here. It's chilly in this hall. It's got too full on in there already. I'll take it in a minute. Football results are coming on now to check me coping.
Well, give
This
them to
is
me. I'll
BBC
do them for
Television.
you. Go on.
Here are the classified football results. League Division 1.
What was that, love? Who got one?
He said League Division 1. Why don't you listen?
Oh, well, wait a minute.
Blackburn
I see, I need my glasses.
Manchester
That's it,
United,
Freddie. They're in my handbag.
1.
Have you seen it?
It's here.
Chelsea
all right.
2. Burnley.
Glory up then,
0.
love.
Wait a minute.
He'll be reading the epilogue soon.
But in a minute. Now, then. I'm all right
Everton
now.
3,
Off you go.
Ipswich
Go on,
2.
you take that fire in.
Fulham 1, Arsenal 4.
Hey, I've got that right.
Stoke
Everton
City.
3, Ipswich 2.
Oh, no, you haven't, because you put a 1.
That's 1 for a home win.
Oh.
Now put it down properly. We'll make sure you get them down
Stoke
properly.
City
Look, I
1.
know what I'm
West
doing.
Ham 5.
What was that last one?
Stoke City
Sheffield
1, West
Wednesday
Ham
0.
5.
Nottingham Forest.
Now that's
0.
in a way. Have you got down a
Sheffield
2?
United 2.
Yes.
Tottenham Hotspurs 4.
No, don't you
Wolverhampton
stand there like
Wanderers
that.
3.
You take that in because
West
the
Bromwich
baby's
Albion
freezing.
2.
Look, let me do it.
I can manage, thank you very much. So would you take that fire in?
Division 2. Bury 6. Swan.
What was that one then?
I don't know, you've unplugged the television.
Have I?
Yes.
Oh, blimey, I thought it was a fire. Why can't you put it in without tangling up the leads?
Look, will you put the plug back in?
Oh, look, I'd better nip out and get a paper.
You'll do no such thing. You'll take that fire in and you'll switch it on at high. What would Peter and Shirley think if they came back? And they saw the little child there with the cold. Now look, you take that in and I'll go put the kettle on.
Good, I can do with a cup of tea.
Who's on about a cup of tea? I'm going to get the baby another hot water bottle. And here, when you've done that, love, would you nip up and get another spare blanket?
Oh, not another blanket. He's got umpteen on him already. You'll need a bookmark to find him.
I want you to fly to Reno.
Reno? You say
You
so,
won't
but
settle
what for?
down, you know,
want you to
Freddie. I
find out
can't
where
understand it, and that room's warm enough.
No, it's more than it is out here. I wish I'd have got my blow lamp out.
Okay.
There seems to be something stopping him from going off to sleep.
It's you. You keep popping in and out. You're causing too much fuss, love. That's what you're doing. Come and sit down here and finish watching the programme. You're missing it all.
Who's he? No, I mean, what's he done? Well, you're watching the programme.
Perry Mason doesn't know, did it yet, so how should I know?
Well, covered up.
If
I
you
think
get
that's
anything
the baby
interesting,
crying.
call me back. In the meantime, I'm going to Santa Monica.
He keeps grizzling, you see.
I have a feeling that
He's
Mr.
all
Levine
right.
knows
He's
lot
just a bit
more than
strange, that's all. Look, watch the programme, will you?
No, but it seems as though there's something irritating
And do
him.
you recognize that?
Perhaps he wants to listen to Perry Mason as well.
Ooh, what a crafty face. I reckon he did it.
Thora, that's the judge, love. Will you watch?
Well, who's that woman that's just gone into the witness box? Is that his wife or his mother?
I don't know. She came in when you went out. Now be quiet.
I think he's crying. He's not very happy, you know. That's our Peter. He said he'd be ringing up about now.
Thora, it's the district attorney's phone on here, look. He's been rung up by the judge. Come and sit down. You're getting yourself into one of your states.
No, but you see, Freddie, he keeps tossing and turning, and I don't know what to do for him. I think perhaps his hot water bottle's gone cold.
You've only just filled one.
Well, I want to keep him warm, you know.
Look, he's got 3 extra blankets, booties, a hot water bottle and 3 fires. You've bunged in everything we've got but the electric toaster. I'll fill his bottle again in a minute. Look, finish watching the programme and do be quiet.
I don't think he'll ever get off.
Of course he will. He's got Perry Mason to defend him. He never loses.
Not him, you fool, the baby. How you can sit there like that when that poor little baby can't get off to sleep is beyond me.
Who's worthy?
Anybody would think that he was nothing to you.
All right,
Thank
I'll
you.
go.
Oh, don't bother, I'll go. Hey, Freddie. Freddie, can you come here a minute, love? Come on, there's something the matter with the baby.
With the baby, is it? What do you mean, something the matter? What's he done?
Well, look, he's got a rash all over him.
A rash?
Yes, it's on his neck and his arms and all over his little chest.
Do you think he's got measles, then?
Well, I don't know. I've never seen that before. What's we're supposed to be looking after him.
Oh, I reckon I ought to call the doctor.
Well, do you think he'll come at this time of night?
They never hesitate to call me when the pipes burst. I'll phone. He'll ruddy well come.
Well, there's absolutely no need to worry at all, but do remember, keep the fires off, no more than 2 blankets on the little fellow, and above all, no more hot water bottles.
What was wrong with him, Doctor?
Heat rash.
Eh?
A mild attack of prickly heat.
Well, isn't that serious, then?
Oh, no, it's nothing at all. It's just that the baby got too hot, that's all. Now, if you put a dash more of this calamine lotion on in about an hour's time, he'll be as right as rain in the morning.
I wonder.
And you will tell your daughter-in-law that all this wrapping up isn't good for baby, you know.
Tell her.
Some of these young mothers, they have very old-fashioned ideas. Yes, well, I don't think you'll be needing me anymore. Oh, yes. Here is a sedative.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. As soon as you've gone, I'll give it to him.
No, it's for you.
Right, Doctor. Well, I only thought I was doing for the best.
Heat rash, prickly heat. I thought you knew all about babies.
Well, I'm sorry, Freddie. You can bring that fire back in here now if you like.
Thank you very much. While he was in there getting heat rash, I was out here getting frostbite.
No, but I mean, isn't it a blessing? It isn't anything more serious.
Of course it is. I know you were only trying to do your best, love. Never mind. Look, I'll put the kettle on.
Yes.
And it won't be for a hot water bottle. It'll be for a nice cup of tea.
Well, I've never needed a cup of tea as much as this in all my life. Oh, it's been such a shock. You know, it's been... I suppose I better go in and change him, haven't I?
If he's damp, it's because he's hot. Come on, let's have a cup of tea. I'll see to it. Come on.
All right.
Hello. Oh, hello, love. It's Shirley. Did you have a nice journey then, Duck? Yes. Oh, he's been all right as rain he's been. Yes, of course he has. Mind you, we did have a little bit...
Hello, Shirley, love. Hello. No, everything's wonderful. It's been beautiful. Yeah, well, I mean, we did have the teeniest little bit of sort of trouble, you know, getting him off to sleep, but everything's all right now. You are? Oh, look, you can leave him here as long as you like, his granddad says. Yeah. Well, of course it hasn't. Because, you see, I mean, after all, though, I have brought up 2 children of my own rather successfully. And it is a matter of fact, you know, that the grandparents...